Good morning, everyone. Today's the day I'm going back to my friend Mandy's house to clean her garage. Last week, I went and saw it, and we looked all over her shop. It's a shop. Last week, we looked at her shop also. Anyway, we got some pretty good ideas. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but wouldn't it be great if we could clean out her garage and her shop and finally give her the craft room? Now, I'm not that great at decorating, but like, I could totally gather up all the craft stuff and put it in her room. Yeah, and then organize it like beads go here and sewing and whatever. Can we just stick to one thing at a time though? We're gonna go do the garage. Let's go. Okay, so I made it here safely. The chicken went off to the side of the road. My friend said that a chicken has been missing. So anyway, that's the chicken story. Now I'm going to go into the garage and I'm going to review my video that I took last week, and I'm going to put these sticky notes on everything that's going. And let me show you her trailer. I don't know if I showed it to you the first time. She has this trailer that's all ready to be loaded, which is perfect. Okay, here we are. Look at this. We're gonna give her her garage back so that she can park her car. Because after all, that is what a garage is for, right? Okay, before I get started, I just want to show you what all we have. Now I'm going to load the trailer up with donates, and we're going to leave the stuff that is going to be going to the dump in this corner in the far right back in front of that door right there. That's where the dump stuff is going to go. Some of the stuff is going to be going to her shed, or not her shed. Why do I keep calling it a shed? It's a shop, okay? It's right here. Okay, what I like to do is just concentrate on one little area at a time. So in this case, I'm going to concentrate. I don't know what I'm going to concentrate on. I'm going to concentrate on that section right there. So let's go over there. So I'm loading the donations into that trailer, and anything that belongs to her brother, I'm putting outside of the other bay as a loading station, getting ready to take it over to the shop because she wants it out of her garage. And if it's tucked away in the shop, then her son will be able to park his car in here. I'm just loading this cooler that she's donating up with some smaller items to save me the trips from making so many trips over to the trailer. But I really need to work on my bending over skills and stop using my back because it is not good for me at all. It's not good for anybody, but yeah, especially me. She recently had all new flooring put in her house, and so including her office, and so she hasn't got her office put back together yet. So that dresser behind me there is going back in her office, as well as some drawers that she had taken out of a cabinet that she doesn't want anymore, but it's all things that go back in her office. So it's kind of hard for me to remember all the things and what all goes where. So you will see me have to stop her from work. She's inside working from home. And I had to go get her and say, can you remind me on what some of this stuff is? Yeah. I mean, I'm usually pretty good listener, but like when there's like hundreds of items, I kind of forget, like, what did she say about this? I can't remember. Those little plastic sticks I didn't realize were part of those graduation decorations. So I set them aside because I didn't know what they were, so I wanted to ask her. Then I found this box to use for donations instead of this nice plastic bin. I should be squatting, but I bend my knees a little bit, but not enough. Yeah, see me rub my back just there? Yeah. I felt this a little bit the next day, but a lot the day after that. It's my own fault. I have bad body mechanics, and I know better. I don't know why. It's just easier for me to not do it right, I guess. But watching back these videos when I'm doing my editing really helps me learn, you know. That was a spare vacuum. She had 2 identical vacuums. Because one broke, so she bought another one. And then her ex-husband fixed the one that broke. So then she had 2. So she donated one. I was making this wall here for keep and sell, but I should have separated them so they were 2 distinct areas, one keep and one sell. Because then the keep stuff, you know, could find a permanent home instead of just up against this wall. Okay, here's the trailer. So far, yeah, baby. What a beautiful day. I just said a beautiful day and it's raining, but I like the rain because, hello, would it be this green if it didn't rain a lot? No. Anyway, so I'm keeping this stuff here because this is, like, these 2 things are trash, these 2 things are keep. That stuff's keep. I'm not sure of the category yet. So when I go to the right, that's where the donation trailer is. And then, like this drum, when I go off to the left, that's where I'm putting stuff outside the middle garage bay so that I can take it out to the shop later. See, this first attempt was bad. And then I realized there was a cord sticking out that I wanted to put in the other box. My second attempt is a little better. I bend my knees more, but I still straightened them before I stood up. Oh, if my physical therapist saw this, she would not be happy. Sorry if the sound of my flip-flops bother you. I know that bothers some people. I know, because a lot of sounds bother me, like spit sounds, like too much action going on in the saliva department or something. And chewing sounds too. Okay, I put some of this stuff back here because I have to re-ask her because I'm not a good listener and I didn't record what she was saying. I do believe this stuff is all things that go back in her office. And I know she's keeping this. And these go back in her office. These she's going to sell. And that stuff is going to the shop. So let me take care of that stuff. I've been putting the stuff that goes to the shop right there. So I'll take that soon. This is some extra flooring that she had left over from when they did her floor. And those other little boards have nails in them still. They are what she's going to use for a pattern to make new boards for the molding in her house. But she has to hang on to these until she can replace them. I'm just gonna borrow this Connect 4 box to put the floorboards in, or the molding boards in, so they're easier to carry. I thought about speeding this up for you guys so that it wouldn't feel like it was in slow motion, because for me, I like watching things sped up. And sometimes when they're not sped up, I put it in fast motion anyway. Sometimes I just do it to save time, but that's another reason why I don't like music, because if somebody were to speed up my video, the music sounds really bad when you speed up the video. But anyway, let me know if you like this sped up or the way it is. And maybe I will switch the way I do the next video when we end up going out to the shop. It would be so much easier if these boards didn't have nails in them. They would just all slide right in so easily. My reflux is really bad. I keep having to edit out all this throat clearing. I think it's because I'm bending over so much. So I notice it's worse if I have regular milk in my coffee, or if I lay down or recline after I eat something or drink my coffee and don't stay up straight. Yeah. Having to finesse my way with these things in there with all the stinking nails. But I didn't poke or scratch myself, not even one time. That rooster's cracking me up. He's probably looking for that chicken who followed me here. Okay, these are her closet doors that go back in her office that they took off after they put her floor in. I think I would have just had them do all that when they were done with the floor and say, look, you need to put everything back where you found it, including the molding. because I don't think you have to sand the boards if you use chalk paint, but I wouldn't do it anyway. I'd be too lazy. I would just make them put them back and just keep them the way they are. This piece of foam is trash. I think this is where I decide finally where I'm going to keep the trash. I'm trying to make room along this wall to store those shelves that she doesn't want. I think she's going to end up using them in the shop. Unless they sell, then maybe she'll just sell them. But otherwise, I think they'd make good craft shelves out in the shop. Yeah, these stinky things are awkward. I don't know. I think I need like a floor, like a skateboard or something. I could put them, wheel them over there. But yeah, it feels good to be able to do this for her because she is so supportive of what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. And the fact that she allowed me to come in and do all this and film all her stuff and everything, that was awesome. A lot of people, they don't want you filming their mess or whatever. And yeah, she's a good sport. And I appreciate the content. One of these times, I think I'm going to either, like, maybe, I don't really want to put on the community tab of my town because then, like, it won't be a recommendation person. But I was thinking about asking at church. I have a next door neighbor who's actually a pastor. I could ask him if he knows of anybody. Then I can get some more houses that are more messier. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do the level of Artie Katerina or Barbie. And Mac, I mean, some of the ones he's been doing lately. Ay. But yeah, I could handle a little more. I just need to make sure I do what I'm supposed to be doing with my back. So anyway, I'm getting stuff out of the middle of this garage because she needs to have room so her son can park his car. And this stuff here is stuff that she's keeping. So I'm moving it out of the way. And I'm not just moving stuff from one side to another or picking stuff up out of the middle and putting it on the sides. Wait until you see how much stuff is in this donate trailer and how much stuff is going to the shop. Okay, everything here she's keeping, I think. She did tell me, I think she said she's keeping the punch bowl and the dishes can go. I can't remember. This stuff is either trash or it's going to the shop. I forgot. Okay. This is donate. Yes, this is donate. All the stuff that I'm going to be taking to the shop belongs to her brother. And I'm going to put it under the big workbench that's out there. And then he can come and get it whenever they make an arrangement for him to come and get it. But at least that way, it's out of her way. She doesn't have to look at it every day. And when she goes out in her shop, it will be under the workbench, so she won't have to see it there either. And she has multiple workbenches, so it's not like it's going to take up her only workspace. So, I mean, we could even put a curtain under there if she doesn't want to look at it until he comes and gets it. When I first tried to lift this computer, I thought it was super heavy. So I put that rug under it, but, so I could drag it. But I was probably better off. I could have just picked it up. Because, I don't know, dragging it is like putting all that weight on your back and then pulling it. So, yeah, you'll see. I had to do it with that big printer in the back right here. I mean, it's sitting on like one of those little dollies, but I could not get it to work with the dolly. Like, no matter how hard I tried, I could not get that dolly to work. So you'll see how I did it. Yeah, I could turn it, but I couldn't get it to roll on the dolly. And then I lift up on it, and the whole thing just, yeah. No, I gave up on that. I cut a lot of it out. I think it only took like maybe 3 hours or 2 or 3 hours to do the garage. I know it was at 10:30, I think, right around there when I was done. And that's when I hadn't planned on going out to the shop this day, but that's when I said I might as well go out and do the shop while I'm here since it's only 10:30. But I didn't include that on this video because it would have been too long unless I sped it up. But I'm trying to see if you guys like it better when I go in real time or not. I'm doing an experiment. So please help me by leaving your thoughts below. And here is my master plan. I don't know how good it is for my back, but it's better than trying to lift it up. I know that. And I couldn't get the dolly to work, so this is what I did. All right. Holy smoke bombs. Okay. This is either trash or shed. Most of it. And I'm not sure about this other stuff. That's all she wants besides her car. This stuff all goes into her office. This, I believe, is sell or keep. Some of it might be donate. I just forgot. And yeah. So here's my pile for the shop. It's all got to go out there. Okay, so this all goes to your office, including your doors.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
And then, do you want to donate that or keep it?
Go through all that. I think.
Oh, we can just pop it up there for now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Will it fall on your head? Yes! Okay. And then.
No, I can't get that
Shoot.
up there, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all either keep or, you know, it's not going to. Look for donates and tell me what's donate, because that's what I forgot. Like these glasses.
That
Beep.
stuff.
Okay, that goes over here. I think. Okay.
This is donate.
Okay, perfect. That I took out of the box because I used the box temporarily for your things, just to keep them all together so you don't, because they're full of nails, like to not stab yourself on the way to the shop.
Okay.
So this is all keep. I'm just looking for
Yeah.
donate. Look for donate. I know you said something about, I can't remember which was
That can
keep.
donate, and these I'll keep for parties. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the only donate, and that lamp you're gonna sell.
Yep.
Okay. So this is donate. Okay. So now I forgot. Okay. And I forgot what you said about those computers.
Beep.
Okay. So those are going to the shop.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that's his stuff.
The stuff I was for sure of, I know
Okay.
it goes over there.
Okay.
But the glasses, this, 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 this,
This.
this,
I think this.
this,
Those.
those,
Um.
and the rest is trash, except for the obvious big orange machine. and-
Yeah, and then his other stuff is the guitars and the sleeping
Right,
bag
right.
and the box and the orange box. Okay.
And then that black thing
I
is
think it's got something of his in it,
okay.
and the oars are his.
Oh, that's right. The oars are his. The black thing's his. This cord,
That goes to
probably that thing. Okay, so these two buckets are
his.
his.
Or, yeah.
Okay, and then this is his.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that I'm
This
gonna,
you're gonna sell.
Yep, I'm gonna sell that.
Okay, let me move this over. Okay, I'll move that later. All right, so I think that's all I need to know.
Okay.
Nice. Yes. Okay, I'll work on that while you can go back to work.
It's a good thing she's working from home so I could bug her. On this day, she ended up stopping work early just because there was a lot going on, like when we got out to the shop part of it. And she was like, oh, yeah. She just decided it was too much to try and work through all that. So all that's being left in this little corner is stuff that's going to end up going to the dump. It's crazy how small the dump pile was compared to the donate pile. That's awesome. More of her brother's stuff for the shop. I've actually been doing this since I was a little kid. I remember like going to my cousin's house when I was little and trying to organize their toys and cleaning their room for them and figuring out which toys go with which items. And I used to do that at people's houses who I would babysit their kids too, and just reorganize their whole toy room and put everything away. And then when I was like younger, like older, but still only like 11, I would go over to my other friend's house and I would clean up her whole house. And then her mom would be constantly telling my friend to call me and ask me where I put stuff. So yeah, I've been doing this. Oh, and then when I used to volunteer at my kids' school because I worked second shift, and the only way I could see them is if I volunteered to go to school with them. And they had this one teacher, and she was just amazing. She actually had ADHD, and she was like the best teacher ever, but she could never find anything and didn't have much organization skills. And I was constantly trying to clean it up and organize it, and she just loved it. she would set me loose. And then all the other teachers were getting jealous. They were like, why do you always get to have that lady in your classroom organizing all your stuff? And it was because my kids were in that classroom. That's why. So anyway, I've been doing this a long time. This is a magic carpet. Okay. This is all trash, except that orange thing. Oh, these are her brothers. I gotta move those. And this stuff is all keep. And this stuff, either sell or keep. And then that goes to her office. And now I just need to move these over to that pile, which is all going out to the shop. She offered her boys that they would help me take this stuff over to the shop, but the stuff, I didn't actually need them because even that computer that I drug over there with the carpet, once I picked it up, like I just thought it was heavier than it was. Time to drink a protein shake. I got these at Costco. They taste like Fruity Pebbles, or is it Fruit Loops? Well, I think those two both taste kind of the same, but anyway, that's usually what I bring to eat whenever I'm doing this because I really don't like stopping. Like, to me, I would rather get it done and over with and go home sooner and be able to relax sooner than stop and take a break. Okay, so let me show you where I was going. Oh, isn't that cute? So I was going through here. I'm wearing flip-flops because I still can't get shoes on with my toe. And here we are. This is the shop. This is the shop that she wants to try and get rid of as much stuff as possible so that she can have this be her craft room and workspace and things for her to do her projects and such. This is where we put all of the brothers' items. Hopefully they won't be here much longer so she can have her crafting space. Yes, I mean, this shop is pretty big, but she has... Okay, I know that a lot of the stuff under here is supposed to go to donations. I'm gonna see if one of her sons can maybe bring that trailer over here so that we can load that up. And is that not the cutest bookshelf you've ever seen? That canoe is also her brother's. Yes, so tune in next week and you will be able to see this place look so much better. And we're going to go up those stairs and see what's up there too. But first, let's go back to the garage and get that all swept up so we can enjoy some nice before and after photos. And we'll just leave this shop right here. I think this is when she decided to take the rest of the day off work, just to kind of let me know what all stuff needed to get loaded into the trailer for the donations or not, because we hadn't really discussed in detail what all out there was going to be going. Some of it we did, but I'm just glad she was there because I did kind of have a lot of questions. Okay, we're out of here. I'm going to sweep that up and show you the after pictures. Okay, here they go. Okay, we'll start with like a side view of the before and the after. And here's the best one, the front view. And the after. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye.